Listen to this. You can read every self-help book, watch countless videos, and repeat affirmations endlessly. But if you don't understand this one crucial truth, the love you seek will always remain out of reach. Because no matter how much knowledge you consume, no matter how many techniques you try, if you keep missing this one thing, you'll find yourself stuck in the same emotional cycles, just with different people, different situations, and the same ending. Today, I'm not here to give you theories. I'm here to give you the key, something that will forever transform how you relate to yourself and others. Are you ready to uncover it? If you're watching this, it's because something inside you already knows there's more. This isn't just about positive thinking or surface level changes. It's about applying profound wisdom in a way that revolutionizes your life. By the end of this video, you won't just understand why you've struggled to feel loved. You'll walk away with a practical strategy to transform your relationship with yourself. And as a result, with everyone around you. Your relationships are not random coincidences. What attracts or repels you in others directly reflects what remains unresolved within you. Think about someone who recently triggered intense emotions in you, whether love or frustration. That person is more than just a passing figure in your life. They are a mirror revealing something deeply buried inside you. Maybe it was someone who made you feel seen at first, someone who gave you attention, affection, and validation. And then suddenly, they changed. They became distant, unpredictable, hard to read. And without realizing it, you started chasing that same feeling they gave you in the beginning. Not because of who they are, but because of how they made you feel. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to people who make you feel insecure. Or maybe you're constantly frustrated by those who exhibit traits that you reject in yourself. Today, you'll learn how to use that mirror to uncover the parts of yourself crying out for attention and healing. Because until you do, you'll continue searching for love in all the wrong places. When someone triggers a strong emotional reaction in you, you're experiencing a projection of your own shadow. Look at the patterns in your relationships. Do you repeatedly attract people with similar characteristics? Do you consistently avoid certain personalities? And both reactions are equally revealing. Attraction and repulsion are two sides of the same coin, both indicating something crucial about your inner world. When you feel deeply drawn to someone, ask yourself, what qualities do I admire in this person? Could these be qualities I haven't fully developed in myself? Maybe you admire someone's confidence because you've been living with self-doubt. Maybe you admire someone's independence because you've spent years seeking approval from others. Similarly, when someone irritates you intensely, ask, what exactly bothers me about this person? Could I possess that same trait but have denied it in myself? Perhaps arrogance in others triggers you because deep down you struggle with your own pride, one you're ashamed to acknowledge. Or maybe someone's emotional coldness frustrates you because it mirrors the way you've learned to shut down your own feelings. This kind of self-awareness requires brutal honesty. You must be willing to see the parts of yourself you've hidden, even from yourself. And it's in this recognition that true healing begins. Because what you refuse to acknowledge will continue to control you. It will shape your reactions, your choices, and the kind of people you allow into your life without you even realizing it. If you're finding value in these insights, make sure to subscribe to Motivation Dose right now and hit that notification bell. We deliver daily wisdom just like this to help you transform your mindset and elevate your life. Don't miss out on the daily dose of motivation that could change everything for you. The most difficult relationships are often your greatest teachers. That person who constantly irritates you might hold the key to unlocking parts of yourself that need attention. It's no coincidence that certain people appear in your life. They are messengers, showing you the way to your own integration. And sometimes, those lessons don't come gently. Sometimes they come through disappointment, through confusion, through pain, because pain has a way of forcing awareness. It makes you stop, reflect, and question everything you thought you understood. Remember, just as others reflect parts of you, you also mirror aspects of them. When you understand this, you develop both compassion and responsibility. When someone reacts negatively toward you, they aren't necessarily responding to you. They're responding to the reflection of themselves they see in you. And the same is true in reverse. This is why misunderstandings happen so easily. Two people, both reacting not just to each other, but to their own internal worlds. The purpose isn't just to identify patterns, but to transform them. Once you recognize what part of yourself is being reflected in a difficult relationship, you can begin healing that part. As you integrate those rejected aspects, your relationships will naturally transform. This integration doesn't happen overnight. Observe your emotional reactions like a scientist, not with judgment, but with genuine curiosity. Instead of reacting immediately, start noticing. Notice the thoughts that arise. Notice the emotions that follow. Notice the patterns that repeat. Over time, those who once triggered intense reactions will lose their power over you. Instead of attracting people who reflect your wounds, you will start attracting those who mirror your healed, whole self. True love becomes possible after this journey of self-discovery. When you love from wholeness rather than lack, relationships become spaces for mutual growth rather than emotional dependency. You no longer need someone to fill your emptiness. You are complete within yourself. And from that place, you don't cling to love. You experience it. Here's the ultimate truth. The part of yourself that you reject is sabotaging your relationships. You cannot fully love if you don't accept all of who you are. Think about what you hide about yourself. That's your shadow. Until you integrate it, you'll continue projecting insecurities onto others, where your shadow includes not just your negatives, but also your unrecognized gifts. The confidence you suppress, the voice you silence, the strength you doubt, all of it matters. When you reject parts of yourself, you fragment your being, creating an invisible barrier that prevents deep connection. But when you embrace all that you are, you stop seeking love as something external. You become love. Every time you harshly judge someone, you're facing a mirror. That quality irritating you in another reflects something within you that remains unacknowledged. Your most intense reactions contain valuable clues about yourself. If you pay attention, they will show you exactly where your growth is needed. Relationship patterns are not accidental. If you examine your romantic history, you'll find recurring themes connecting seemingly different experiences. Perhaps you always end up with emotionally unavailable people, or you consistently attract those who need to be rescued. These patterns are invitations for self-reflection, signals pointing to internal wounds that require acknowledgement. The true purpose of romantic love isn't just happiness, though that can be a beautiful byproduct. Its purpose is revealing aspects of yourself that would otherwise remain hidden. In intimacy, your deepest fears, defense mechanisms, and unexpressed desires come to light. When conflict arises, the valuable question isn't, who's right? But, what is this teaching me about myself? Heartbreak, while painful, presents an extraordinary opportunity. When a relationship ends, you can blame the other person and repeat patterns, or turn inward and grow. This choice determines everything. Mature love doesn't seek perfection, but growth. And growth begins within. Remember, love isn't something you find. It's something you build. And that journey begins today.